We had just a very clear intention.
Yes.
You know, and we were just moving. I had like a single speed, like vintage bike, and I'm like, let's get to work, let's fucking go, and you're cruising. I'm like, come on.
I have a bowl of cereal or something with me. Or an Eggo. My size. Don't be weird about it.
It's fun to play a douchebag, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure. To play the bad guy is more juicy.
Especially.
And welcome back to another episode of Ellevan Wins Podcast. I'm your host, Ellevan.
My name is Winnie.
And today, oh my God, I think I'll take this intro. Right off the top of my selfish narrative, this is the dude who I moved to Toronto with. He is the reason why I moved to Toronto, so you're welcome. Thank him. Joking. Thank you. Our next guest is an actor who's had some exciting things go on with his film career recently that we will get into. He's a musician, someone who I've performed with many times and seen him grow and do his own style. And he is just one wonderfully philosophical, very assertive, laugh, chuckle of a good time of a dude. Get your joints up, or if you're not smoking, your waters, for our friend, your new friend, Tyson Coady.
Wow, that just became my official bio. for any further press release, that is the text I will use.
The reason why Ellevan's in Toronto.
Yeah. Do you guys have good bios?
I do.
My bio stinks.
Who likes writing bios?
Yeah, you have to do so much in like 3 to 5 lines. You can't have more than a 5-line bio.
You need someone else's perspective of you.
Oh.
Did you get someone else to write your bio?
Alicia helped me put together my life. And it's more than a bio. It's the top of my bio. It's like a statement about me.
Okay, there it is. I will use your...
Yeah.
I might tweak it a little bit.
Oh, dude. So we were kind of catching up off camera a little bit. You guys will probably see these stories brought to life in some sort of cinematic way, like while I'm alive still. Like just because like we had such a crazy time together.
I can't believe this is actually the first time you're on the podcast, because the three of us met
in
the Wedding
Start from
Singer.
the top. Yeah.
In a musical in
Vancouver.
That I auditioned for, and Ellevan didn't even want to do it. He auditioned for it because I was auditioning for the lead, and he was like, well, if she has a kissing scene, I better fucking be there to supervise.
It was insane. Like the level of toxic masculinity.
And then he got the job.
I got the job before she did.
Before I did. You got me into the job. I got in the ensemble because of you.
And I was not a dancer. You were more of a musical theater guy, a music guy at the time. I liked to rap kind of behind closed doors, but mainly I was doing stand-up comedy. So I only got that job because I could do Christopher Walken. I walked into the audition and they're like, all right, riff on this part at the end. Remember, they would let me do the
different every night. And you riffed and it got very absurd, and it was often very hard to hold it together.
I wish we had some film of that.
Oh yeah.
But you were the lead. He was Glenn. He was Glenn.
You were Glenn.
He was the lead.
Yeah.
So we're ensemble first to Tyson, and you nailed that part, dude. It was hilarious.
I realized that was another problematic boyfriend, and that's somewhat what I played in the Fortescue, the feature film. Not to immediately plug that, but just coincidentally. Oh yeah, okay. I got a history of playing.
You've always been a douchebag. I get cast as douchebags too, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It pays the bills.
If you're handsome with comedic timing, think about Bradley Cooper was the bad guy in Wedding Crashers. He's the douchebag.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You have nice eyes. Don't be weird about it.
It's fun to play a douchebag, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure. To play the bad guy is more juicy.
Especially if you're not it in real life.
Yeah.
Creative.
Yeah.
I just think dark is means creative. Like Heath Ledger's a Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ellevan.
So we did this musical,
we're in
and
Vancouver.
as musicals do, you become somewhat of a little bit of a family. So you get really close to people really quickly, honestly.
And we were knee deep in we just got back from LA or left to LA. No, this is when we got back, I think. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Regardless, we were doing Comedy Anatomy.
Yeah.
At the time. And we co-wrote a skit.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Remember The Devil and Angel?
Oh, yeah.
We actually did. You send that to us?
Dude, you got to find that and put a little snippet here.
It's actually so good.
It's actually a good skit.
It's a good, that still could live.
Do her, Alan. Dine with her, Alan. 69 with her, Alan. Swoon her, Alan. Poo on her. Poo on her, Alan.
I'm flipping out.
Yeah, and lots of things that I like about you, bro, is lots of the things, including starting with that musical, and shout out Ryan for letting me riff, but including that skit, I remember freestyling some of my lines where you kind of wrote the structure of it. You, like, playing with you has always been fun because you can let me rip. Like, he would know a bunch of covers on guitar, and we'd show up to a house party, and I'd bust a little freestyle verse, get their attention, then he'd, like, just hold it down. Like, he'd do his singing voice, wonderful, and, like, we'd end up, you know, it's always fun to play with you that way. You make room for a spontaneous freestyle that I love to do.
I appreciate that. You know, that's something I really try to generate a lot in my life, is like facilitating other people's joy and their other, you know, creative outlets.
But it feels like you're having a great time doing it as well. Like, rocking with you was fun. Like, I couldn't wait till we got to the hook. And you held down the young and wild and free.
Oh, my God, yeah.
It was the summer of Daft Punk, Get Lucky.
Yeah.
Call Me Maybe. What were our bangers when we pull up?
Somebody That I Used to Know as well. We did a sick cover.
And, yeah, one of the first people to, like, kind of challenge me to write. And I really appreciated that. And I really appreciate that. And first person to kind of embrace me to say, like, yo, you can sing. You're writing these melodies. And I always kind of had...
Like, I'm not a singer.
Yeah!
I'm not a singer. Which is you probably hear this all the time, hey? People say, oh, I'm not a singer. And it's like these self-limiting beliefs that people have to get past before they can realize they do.
Everyone's a singer.
And it's a form of expression. Like, who the fuck are you to cut off, like, a form of expression because of some ego-addressed label? Right. So, like, yeah, man, it's been wild. We've known each other through many years of evolution. You were the first, I think, even, because we moved... Jesus, this just goes so far back because I was going to talk about Steve. Like, we were going from Vancouver, right? We were buds. We shot a skit.
Yeah.
You and Steve met? Or how did that happen?
Oh, okay. Well,
and then we moved here as 3. And I had a prank show with our buddy Steve, an actor.
Well, you and I moved to Sylvan Lake.
Yeah, you
and then Tyson on his way.
He was moving. Kate, I wasn't part of it. Y'all.
So when I turned 25 in 2012, I decided to hit the road and move to Toronto to pursue the bigger culture and to make music. And so I packed up my Mazda 3 hatchback, and with my amplifiers and my guitar and my cactus, and it was like that big in 2012, and now it's like this like massive thing that is always like moving its limbs around. It's wild. Anyways, that's a
type of creative person that mentions this cactus.
You still
like,
have
I love
your
that.
Cactus?
Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah. Anyway, so on the way. Visited you in Sylvan Lake, Alberta.
So you know when I say
at your parents' place,
and this is a very definitive time because me and Winnie got back from LA.
And you were studying Bikram's yoga.
That's right.
She was in LA. She left. She thought it would be a good idea to leave me in small town Sylvan Lake, Alberta, and like a glowing angel of creative arts and dream pursuit, this guy comes driving on his
immediately.
Yeah. That's a good. Actually.
Yeah, and he had this white chariot. It was a Mazda, but it was a white chariot, and he pulled up, and I think I had the house to myself that week, and we just like became a band one night.
Beers and barbecue.
Beers, barbecue. I had some food. I was working this marketing gig. Like, I was so broke, but I had a bunch of food because I worked this marketing gig as like a Prince marketing ambassador model kind of thing at a health food show in Calgary. So we were eating good. You had some weed. We had some beers. And I remember your brother came one time, and I was like, "Hey, this is Tyson." He's like, "All right, cool." This guy seems cool, and he just left us the house, and we wrote
like three
songs overnight. And
do you remember how we bonded over that song, that Yellow Wolf song? It's because it's Billy Joel's Anthony's song. Was sampled by that song that you were vibing with by Yellow Wolf at that time.
And I knew all the lyrics.
And I was really jamming with Billy Joel at the time. And I'm like, yo, let's
didn't know. So he was showing me some Billy Joel who he was listening to. I was showing him some Yellow Wolf who I was listening to. And like when that groove came on, I was like, yo.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Dum ba-da-dum, bum bum da-da-dum, da-da-dum, dum.
Okay.
Anthony
Tyson
works
showed
in a
you that.
grocery. No, well, that's Yellow Wolf. I remember. Like I knew the song. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, we had this,
he's like, that's Billy Joel. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
And then we just like became very, like we admired each other's musical tastes or skills, even though they were in different lanes.
We were jamming. We were just jamming a fuck ton, and we were vibing really nicely. And we were going down to like the beachfront of Sylvan Lake, and there was that guy who was like, he
partied with us so hard that day. Like he was like, and his daughter and wife were taking pictures of us all jamming together in front of that cow, in front of that ice cream spot.
Big Moo.
Yep.
It's called. I think it's still there.
And we were just running around town, and we're like,
how long was your program?
3
2
months.
years.
2 years.
Oh, that was my acting school.
Oh, the
3 months.
The yoga part. 3 months. Okay, I gotcha. Nice.
And then.
So, anyways,
we had such a great time.
And I'm like, I'm gonna go to Toronto now. You should come.
I love buying weed. It would be dope if I could earn points on it.
Oh, you just got to go to retailers who carry sticky cards.
What do you mean sticky cards?
Never heard of sticky cards?
No, is it an app? Do I have to download an app?
No,
do I have to get texts?
dude,
I don't want to get texts anymore.
Relax. You're always freaking out so hard.
Okay, relax. Tell me.
Sticky cards is easy. The sign up is so easy. You go to your cannabis store. So they have a QR code. And then it's a digital loyalty program. It lives in your digital
wallet. Like your wallet?
Yeah.
Like your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet?
Yeah. So anytime you know how to use that.
It's like a concert thing, like when you show a QR code at a concert ticket?
Yeah, exactly. Oh. You pull it up, you get rewards every time you buy. And what's really actually so cool about it is that they can send me personalized messages.
Like all the retailers have the same rewards.
That's the best part about this. Each retailer can learn their customers and send personalized deals and rewards.
And they can design it
right to my phone. Basically, anytime I use sticky cards, it's because I'm getting a little notification that my shop is like, oh, you got $1 off your fave pre-roll.
How did they get a notification on your phone?
Through your wallet.
Okay, sick. And then hold on, this card, it all looks the same, like it's a Sticky Nugs card, or each retailer, can they design it? Like 1922 could do like a black and white one.
They could, yeah. They are on the program.
Cliff from Spirit Leaf Little Italy, he could do one that has like an Italian color flag on it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sticky cards. I rock with it. Thanks for supporting today's episode, Sticky Cards. If you guys don't already know about it, it's everything we just said. Go check it out.
If you buy weed, ask your local dispensary if they have Sticky Cards rewards program. It's the easiest program, and you're going to get customized rewards for you.
Back to the episode. And I fucking did. I took the money from that Prince gig, $500, and he had already left, so I bought myself a Greyhound ticket because I thought it was cheaper. P.S. It's not. Get a flight because you end up spending money along the way on food, which is very bad for you, food, and it takes longer. Anyway, I did what I did. I got to Toronto, and I don't know where you were. You were staying at a buddy's place, and I was staying at my uncle's place at Bowmanville, and we were like ready to rock. Something happened. It's spiritual contract or something sparked. Indeed. And we were ready to rock for some reason.
It was a nice time in the year, too. That must have been like
hot.
April.
It was really hot. It was May. It was the hottest.
I arrived May 5th, 2012.
Nice.
And I remember coming and even meeting you.
Happy anniversary.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Happy Toronto anniversary.
Yeah, 13 years.
And we wrote that song, Nothing Serious. I wrote the bass line in the shower, and you were able to bring it to life. And
all right, we won't do a scat for every musical reference.
No, I'm down. We can make a compilation of them, too, even.
Cool.
What were the lyrics of that? Ain't done na 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 na.
Okay, well, we can get into it later.
All right, so yeah, man. And
so you got here in 2012.
2012, yeah.
And someone found the house.
Wasn't the Mayan calendar supposed to explode in 2012?
Everything ended. So that life of Vancouver ended. Ooh. Remember? You deciding to go to yoga school, all of these like predictions of the world ending. Yeah, worlds do end, and you move on to new energies. We moved, and the energy we had, that was new for me. That's like, that's when we were... Okay, we didn't even find the house yet, though. Let's tiptoe through the story. You and me and Steve at the time... in here, and you guys are looking for places to live, and I'm like, please. You guys plan to be roommates. Yeah. Two of my buds plan to be roommates, and I crashed the fucking party. That's how I ended up in Toronto. And then I was like, please, if you can find a place with a third room with super cheap rent. Like, I was super inconvenient, but my homies held me down. and fucking one of you found a place.
The rent there was stupid cheap.
Delicious.
It was a little dicey around the hardware, but like
there were nails sticking out and maybe some very dirty areas.
Yeah, and the neighbors were highly questionable.
Wait, did you have that third room, that third closet? Let's be real.
My room.
I mean, I guess it ended up being just perfect.
It manifested perfect for what I needed at the time,
at least a bit.
and for
but
what I
did you
believe.
have like him in mind when you saw that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think
you and
Who
Steve
found it? You or
moved in.
Steve?
I think that we were on Craigslist. I can't remember who found it, to be honest with you. But like, we actually we negotiated the price down $100 as well.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's
Which
so
is a
sick.
lot at
So
that
yeah,
time.
my homies found a place with a little offshoot room from the kitchen, which is perfect for me at the time. And I think you were only charging me like $200 rent. I think it was $200
Yeah, it
or
was.
$300, $200.
No, it was $200.
Yeah.
I remember.
So it allowed me to come here. And I remember being so broke, like I would just go to Metro and get like those red kidney beans. Remember we all started having the red kidney beans and existed on that?
For sure.
And I remember if I could get some cheddar cheese, I was like, fuck yeah. And I just make music. So like I had my laptop and that was it. And like
you were sitting on the edge of your bed. And you were using your dresser as your desk. It's like, that's dedication.
Yeah.
You know?
I fucking stayed with him in that tiny ass
That's
room
dedication.
for a week.
Yeah.
when she cleaned our kitchen sink.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, we thought that was clean, but we're dudes. Like,
Yeah.
dudes, we have a different level of cleanliness.
I think that is.
But
Yeah.
I really,
You can learn. We learn.
We learn
though,
on the
we
way.
can learn.
start learning.
We
yeah.
learn. We try our
And you
best, but
continue to
we
learn.
didn't see that much of a problem with it when he was like,
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
When I was 25, that was
Yeah.
a little
We were
played
all
fast
so
and loose.
young.
With the-
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly. No, so blessed. And I remember,
I'm glad you guys got that experience.
me too.
I'm like,
like
glad you got that. I mean,
me too. So
but,
like Tyson
Yeah.
also to
he moved from mama to mama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he never had a voice.
Yeah,
Voice
that was
change.
my college year. So I remember, like, like get a job. So Tyson worked with Zipcar, so I just again falling under that beehive. And the girl, who was that really sweet girl who hired me on? She was so lovely.
Megan?
Hopefully, yeah.
Definitely Megan.
God bless. And she was really cool. And I remember it being hot as fuck and wearing these Zipcar T-shirts that were really cool that they hooked us up with. So we were clothed, fed, and had house, and we
It was a heat wave, I think. that
it was a
year.
heat wave.
Yeah, it
And-
was hot as fuck.
And I remember I built this. It was in Vancouver. I built it, but it was like a mic booth that was like made with chicken wire and
Yeah.
Oh,
insulation.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
And it was like it would dangle on the fucking mics. The hood is shit. And I remember getting up to like remix a song like before we went to work, and I thought I had enough time for it. And I just remember like Tyson being the new Winnie in the scenario for me, because he's like, "Yo, we gotta go to work. Like, I got you a job," and I'm just like, "One more take," and I'm like in there
That's so
recording
annoying.
vocals.
That's so fucking annoying.
Oh,
dude.
absolutely, very annoying. But also, you had. We can always learn a lot from the people that challenge us. That's
right.
But what I was gonna say is, you had that high bar cruiser bike. I had like a single speed, like vintage bike, and I'm like, let's get to work, let's fucking go, and you're cruising. I'm like, come on.
I have a bowl of cereal or something,
Yeah.
or an Eggo.
Oh my god.
In like a plastic bowl or
I
like a
will say
styrofoam
though,
bowl.
all of you had nice rooms. Like you kept your spaces clean. Steve kept his space immaculate.
He
Yeah.
painted
And
his
then
shit all.
You
like,
had the cool.
you had the
coolest
cool
room.
living room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but very nice. You're
It's very nice,
You're a
very
very creative being.
Yeah.
You're always making things.
You should
and,
see his room now. He's taken his old guitar that I used to like look at when we were playing and made art out of it. So I'm so glad you get rid of it. And he has like a fucking forest growing out of it.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
And he makes
a waterfall.
masks.
And didn't we just see you making like a cool jacket with a lot of brooches on it?
Yeah.
In Trinity Bellwoods, like a mad seamstress or seamster.
Yeah.
That was a costume for a musical that I staged at Sideburn Festival.
Oh, nice.
And it was a mini musical called Bloom, and it was
It was for miniatures, like a mini musical, like you had small little people.
I love that. But no, the duration of the show was miniature.
I think if it was mini people, you wouldn't be able to call it a mini musical based on the size of the people.
No, like Zoolander, sent to France.
Yeah. Tell us more about this experience about making I'm sorry, did you say you staged a musical? Is that the wording that you used?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I was part of this theme camp at this Burning Man affiliated event called Sideburn, which happened in Stone Mills, Ontario, 2 weekends ago.
Checks out from what I know about you.
So I joined up with this camp called Obscura's Imaginarium, and they're a vintage circus theme camp. And they said at the orientation about 2.5 months ago, they're like, there's opportunity to perform if anyone would like to. And I was like, absolutely. And at the time, I have a corporate job, but I'm also trying to, I'm working to bring about more creative opportunities in my life to fulfill my artist side and not just become complacent and that kind of thing. So the musical is about fighting to maintain your creative spirit. And it's represented by this plant creature called Bloom, and I made this like headpiece, this floral headpiece, and so the metaphor in it is that like the plants use the sun to convert the energy into growth, and then we all have our creative spirit to channel the universe into what we create, and it's a similar kind of
photosynthesis, alchemy.
Bingo.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and
That's
so
awesome,
so you wrote this?
Yeah,
came up
like
with this
I
concept?
started like after the orientation. So within the last 2 months, I wrote this musical. About 3 or 4 new songs, and I incorporated another song that I had already written called "You Do It for Love," and it's all about doing things for love.
Yeah,
and
that's beautiful.
Can you sing us a little bar?
You do it for love, for energy inside, needing out, an avenue for honesty. In a world so illusory.
That's sick. Beautiful.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you put this together.
Put
Did
it
you
together.
cast it?
We were in this 20 by 40 tent. I cast it. My friend Sarah Mera starred in it.
Sarah Mera, that's a cool word.
Absolutely, and she used hula hooping. She's a talented hula hoopist.
Cool.
So I wanted to make it a really low obligation for other people, so that I knew that I could pull it off.
Good for you.
Right, and so like basically she improvised metaphorical hula hooping to represent like being in rhythm and in alignment and harmony, and so she got this flower headpiece, and then Dr. Killjoy comes out, also played with me, but wearing a different hat. So I wore these like sculptural hats. Anyway, so I come out.
What does this hat look like?
This one is actually a bit more. It's a red fedora.
Mr. Killjoy?
Not as elaborate as the other hats, but...
Mr. Killjoy's a red fedora?
Yeah, doctor, actually, he's a doctor.
Dr. Killjoy?
Yeah, and he's wearing the blazer that you guys saw me making in Trinity Bellwoods, and I was sewing on broken jewelry onto it.
He's a square.
Broken jewelry.
Exactly, he's a square, and he puts Bloom into a box, literally.
Can't put no Bloom into a box, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You
Well,
want to hit that?
that's what she has said eventually. She eventually, threw the box off, smashed it on the ground in a very violent display, and people cheered like... amazingly, like the crowd was so awesome.
She tossed that box off like a box office hit and boxed off.
She hit it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What was the venue?
A 20 by 40 tent that was the home of Obscura's Imaginarium. So it is, so this is the theme camp that I was a part of. And
cool.
So yeah, we staged
at Burning Man.
Sideburn
Junior.
Which is Burning Man
Sideburn.
Junior. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, Burning Man
and
Junior.
People were probably on some mind expensive experiences and substances, maybe?
The crowd was so elevated.
Great.
And
that's perfect.
And so present with the shenanigans on display, and they were so warm, and it was such a low obligation thing. 15 minutes, honestly. I was telling everybody 4 p.m. and they're like, "Are you like on festival time or And I'm like 4 p.m. knowing that they're going to be late. So we started around 4:20 or so.
Yeah.
4:20. Nice. Could you smoke inside?
You can do anything you want to.
That's my kind of party.
You guys would love it. You should
I love that.
look into that.
Can I tell you something? You make life fun with language. I remember, like, just the way you said shenanigans on display. You're like, I feel like, I don't know if you believe in reincarnation, past lives, or some sort of Akashic records that you can tune into on a vibrational frequency sense, but you're very poetic in the way that you, like, choose to communicate. And I love that. And I'm curious if you think that's because of, like, some sort of mental space you put yourself into or how you were brought up. But I'd be curious to, like, your early years of learning music and, like, how you got to conclude on treating language with such focus and goodwill. And I remember even signing people up with you on the street, Zipcar memberships, and you were so delightfully assertive. I found like you were one of the first people I ever seen in life to be like so poetically assertive. And how do you think that manifests, or even if you're not aware, we can explore the idea of just taking a breath before you talk to choose very fine words, because that's great. Like, how do you think you got that? Because you know that's a differentiator of you for humans in life, the fact that you can be very assertive. Where do you think that comes from?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind would be my family. My dad was a lawyer, my mom was a teacher, and so I grew up with two older sisters, and we just so happened to have very impassioned conversations around the dinner table, and sometimes, we'd get, elevated and heightened, and, emotions would run high, but we'd always come back to a foundation of love afterwards. If we ever kind of like, had, quarrels or fights, we would, take some time, whatever.
That's what it's all about.
And then come back and just reestablish that, I love you, I'm sorry I did this, and then the other person says, I'm sorry I did this. But, and what I've realized is that, like, that's a fucking blessing. Like, that's such a gift in my life that I had that. And so that's why I'm such a prick all the time, so I could be so direct. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's good to be assertive, and some people do get intimidated by that confidence, that forthcomingness.
Because not everybody has that foundation of it coming back to love. So a lot of people just associate
they get lost
conflict with only more conflict. But, like, it's just not.
But you don't have to, because you just learn that it's okay to speak up for yourself. And if I'm speaking up for myself, I trust that you'll feel comfortable enough to speak up for yourself. But it's sometimes tough to get the ball rolling on communication.
Of course.
And I feel like you honestly have fun with it, though. Like, I know that, like, hey, it's good, it's intentional, that it comes back to love. But even just on your everyday communication, the way that you choose to phrase things, like, that's good. Like,
are you well read?
Yeah, like
Did you
your
go
vocabulary.
To a private school?
I think a musical theater school contributed to it a lot.
That's cool.
Learning,
cool.
Rhythm and music in that way, and learning how to perform on stage. And my dad is an extremely supportive person in my life. Same with my mom.
Nice.
And one time, my parents are also great at providing loving criticism.
Nice.
And I'm like, what if I had parents who only doted on me and only ever said just like, you're great,
Not good.
But so I guess, anyways. But
no, it means that they're able thinkers.
Yeah. So my dad said enunciate, and like one time, and that's was
beautiful.
Like, okay, well, that's a good piece of advice. And the reality is sometimes I talk with a little bit of a little mumble mouth.
It's a bit of a Canadian thing, I think.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
That's nice. It makes me feel patriotic now.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's passivity. It's a manifestation of passivity.
Real quick, do you have like a musical theater? Because did musical theater school too. So do you have a musical theater character that you'd like absolutely die to play?
Love to play.
Oh yeah, whether I can remember his name, but there's a Stephen Sondheim film musical called Company, and there's
nice Company.
Yeah, there's it's all about getting older and navigating the realities of life and the different kinds of relationships that we can have, like married couples who are like, struggling or, being lonely and these kinds of things. So it's very just kind of like real and honest type of. Raul Esparza, I played this in this recording of it on YouTube, and it's just like, honestly, it brought me to tears, and I haven't been brought to tears by many, like Titanic, I cried in that, but other than that, I don't know.
Who didn't?
Yeah, exactly, right?
I did.
Yeah, totally.
You didn't?
No.
You were like,
is there a film that made you cry?
My favorite film is Men on the Moon, Jim Carrey, about Andy Kaufman.
Nice.
And I think that kind of made me cry the first time. But I feel like every time I've cried at a film, it's just been a projection of emotion I needed to move underneath anyway.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, for sure.
And the movie just like finds a way to like tickle that and let it go.
Right.
I often cry at happy endings too, though. Like if someone will, if someone, makes it right with someone,
I love to
I'll
cry.
be like, that's so good that they were able to work it out.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fun.
That is nice.
So yeah, when did you start cooking with music? Because we should return to our story too a little bit, because that's really fun. We found.
What would you guys name yourselves?
Right. So I was gonna. Yeah. Let's that epic sesh. I don't know if we gave it quite enough.
Yeah. Well, right. You mean back in Sylvan Lake, Alberta?
Yep.
In 2012.
2012, 5 Pell Close. I'm sorry, a whole address there, but like in Sylvan Lake.
It's not anymore.
Yeah. And so we had this epic session in Sylvan Lake.
Right.
So we
named ourselves
Sylvan Sessions.
That's pretty cute.
Oh, bro, ready? Let's see if it's still here. 1, 2, 3. Crash into this place. Fashionably late.
Cause I can't do them. Anyways, yeah, that's still.
Cause I can't.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember the lyrics.
Oh man, and we filmed that music video in Kitsch, which to this day still holds such a precious place in my heart and
legendary
my memories.
space.
Totally,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
We're jumping around chronologically, but I think.
Well, that was around 2013,
Yeah.
so it wasn't too long after.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, we had done a lot of open mics, like anything we could find, and I guess we didn't even intend to host it, did we? We just wanted to perform at it.
Oh, it just happened. It's like, oh,
it just happens. And we went up and met Brian at Kitsch.
And Nikki was hosting it at the time.
it. And we would go, and this is at Kitsch, this is at Dufferin and Gary.
Yes.
And right across from the Brick, down from the old rehearsal factory. And we went up and met with them, and we did the open mic, and they were saying they wanted to just keep building it. And then what happened from there, we started to go every week to the point where a culture built.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday night.
And it was a jam and it was an open mic.
Something special happened.
Yeah.
It was all of us so willing to cross-genre blend.
And the rehearsal factory
was right
down the street.
The block.
So that really
the
fed.
bands would come and they'd come in, and this dude's doing a folky rock cover that connects with these guys, but then I come on and do a rap verse, and more people are buying into that kind of vibe. And then over here, the rap people, they're hearing the rap, and they're vibing with this guy singing on the guitar. So we brought a lot of togetherness through music. It was vortexually cool, and we shot music videos there, and I did.
And would you guys get paid for that?
Nothing.
Free food?
Beer and nachos. That's right. I shouldn't say nothing. The benefit was Brian would toss me a bit of weed when someone gave him some weed. We could hang out.
He gave you weed?
Remember, I smoked it with you, bro. And you were like, why did Brian...
He didn't give me weed.
I know, that's funny, though. That's what you said at the time. You're like, why did he give you weed, not me? I'm like, bro, I'll go smoke. It was funny, man. But he also owned a place... he doesn't give a fuck. That's a confident man right there. Shout out. He's a newfie, too. And he owns a starving... Waffle House, starving artists, right? We were there.
Yes.
We were on the TV show there.
People still message me about that.
Yeah,
Eggs Benedict on a waffle.
So good.
So delicious.
Oh God, I would have that right now.
God
if it
bless.
was in front of us.
Me too.
So something special happened there, bro. Where we took, I think me energetically, I took more onus or domain or something over. I learned how to run the board. Finding a place to develop in your early 20s was such, and Brian knew what it was. This was not his first venue, and he's these young guys bring this dope energy here, and then we vibe out. And so he would hook us up, right? He would say, "Okay, you guys host, and I'll give you a pitcher of beer and a big plate of nachos," and that was enough for us at the time. That's what fit our fucking.
When you said nothing, I was surprised.
I'm sorry.
Because that was fucking sweet, actually.
You're right.
Nachos and
nachos were really good.
I
was
just
it pulled
thought
pork there?
It was pulled pork. It was great food,
good.
honestly. And Brian would always hook us up, go above and beyond. like give us like whatever treats, right? Like it was a fun environment.
You remember Louis Vasquez, I think his last name.
The cook there?
The cook there, yeah.
And then Julian Fatsound met him coming and drumming for us.
He's a killer bassist too.
Oh, and also there was your buddy who lived at the rehearsal factory who played bass for Taylor.
Yeah, we were in a band together for a while.
Sweet. Oh, and we met Nikki there, and she was so lovely. And Jube was coming and playing with us. Yeah. And Stacy Schaff was up the block. Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Good, man. Shout out Jube. So, like, this place became... I just really want to tell people, and the reason why I said nothing, I just meant dollar-wise. You're right. I mean, I can't even get into the benefit and value overall of that exchange. I'm just saying... When you're young and you're sourcing opportunities, it's not about the dollars. It's about like what you can build there and what you can learn about yourself, and you can invite cool people for stage time.
Yeah.
If you create something that you can also give, so you're giving to the bar by getting more people there, you're giving stage time to artists who want to express themselves, you're giving yourself a little place to grow. Like, it's a mutual thing that requires everyone to show up. And I found that with you, bro. And that was so special. Like, that was like, because we were having a good time being buds too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was part of it too.
It was a journey, man. Like, arriving in this new city and navigating all this. Like, it was good to do it and like have a partner in crime, you know?
The TTC, learning it, going too far.
Right.
Toronto's a big city.
Yeah.
And the other thing worth mentioning is at the time you were you're always such a hustler, but you at the time were just hounding Craigslist, and you were finding all kinds of gigs for us. You know, you brought us out to I think it was like a fashion show audition in a Chinese mall high up on Yonge Street. I can't remember where it was, but then we did some work for the Swedish Trade Commission. We performed at their Santa Lucia Festival at the Fairmont Hotel, and we performed at their Crayfish Festivals, and then we were singing Swedish traditional songs for them. Oh, well, that's just a butchering, but
holy shit!
I remember going and picking up $150 check for us, and I was just like, I am killing it.
Do you remember how we got associated with them? Oh. It was through the Lightbox building, or the Lightbox building, on set for a music video that you had coordinated getting us to film there.
In a party room.
In the party room, and then there was this guy from the Swedish Trade Commission there.
Who loved our vibe and invited us into his party.
Yeah.
Yo, that's right, bro. We were shooting a music video.
Right.
Holy
because
fuck.
of another connection that you had made at a different thing. Yeah. Maybe you'll remember, but like
God bless.
It was something like that, man.
Bless,
yeah,
bro.
like it was.
Dude, you're right. That thing,
things. Snowballing.
Yes, but
and like aligning.
And dude, God bless. And you were down to ride with me though. I was so like, hey, come and play at my party. And we'd look at each other. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And we just go.
Rooftop parties.
Dude.
I mean,
parties
maybe one rooftop party. I don't know.
No.
Parties in doorway entrances.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I talk about that as, dude.
Wait, which one?
No. Okay. You'll remember it.
Okay.
I talk about it when guests are on and we talk about like shittiest gigs that we've ever had.
Yeah.
I'm like, me and my bandmate were told to play the patio kind of very vaguely by the owner of a bar just off Spadina that claimed to be a venue, and we had your amp, and in order to plug it in, we were basically standing in the doorway. Do you remember this? We got paid nothing, no direction, no after party, no drinks, no treats. It was the most bizarre. I have no idea how we fucking did it, but I remember transiting up and over with your amp just so we could stand and play in a doorway for like people who weren't really listening. The inside was empty. People were drinking. There was a sports team. Like, we weren't welcome there. Like, we didn't need to be doing it. And I remember that we just like got through it, and it was like, and you
didn't get any value, so they didn't want you there, and they also didn't give you anything to be there.
It was like, and I'm like, hey.
Sounds like I blocked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yeah, it seems like, thanks, brain.
Totally.
Yeah.
I love that. But no, I mean, There's been crazy gigs. There's been great gigs. I loved during this time period, we would take anything handed to us, and I've just watched Winnie go through that with stand-up comedy. And I'm like, damn, when me and Tyson were doing this, it was like this. Or like, I would try and get this much for free or this much more. And I remember I was negotiating for more stage time. And now where I've built music is I'm actually like, if a client can't afford it, I'm taking stage time away from myself. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like this.
In what way?
Well, I'll give a half-hour show for this amount, and if they can't afford that, I'll prorate whatever they can afford. So say if it's like, this isn't the numbers, but just like $10K for 10 minutes, it would be like, okay, you have $1,000, I'll give you 1 minute. Whereas like before, if someone was like $1,000, I'll be like, oh, I'll give you 5 hours. Like, you know what I mean? I'm saying now, so it's like when we were hustling, I was using my negotiation skills to get more stage time for free, and now I'm like, take stage time away from myself because it has to be a commodity.
That, though. You have to like
at a certain
reps
point
in music are also a thing.
Yeah, and that's for sure too. And once you get a certain amount of hours, it's like, good, I can execute like this as a professional. But watching Winnie go through it with the open mic circuit as a comedian reminded me many times of our grind, and I definitely look at our friendship as the third party in the room that made it fun. That made it really fun. That made it like, we're the party. Like, I don't have to join your thing. We're the party. And like, there was enough difference between us two as well. Like, you would do this thing, like you'd kind of, like we'd go into a venue. I don't know if you could recall this vibe, but like, we'd stick together, but also you'd branch out to a certain amount of people, and I'd branch out to a certain amount of people, and before you knew it, we had a little cipher or something going on.
Nice,
it was a good vibe. We'd do it at the beach.
Definitely.
We'd do it wherever we'd go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a cop movie, and it felt like, we're going in.
Partners.
Like, that was
big time.
fun, dude.
Yeah.
I think we were just... we had just a very clear intention.
Yes.
And we were just moving within that. And that's why it was so kinetic, that there was so much generated energy around us at the time, because we were just dialed in, to like land and make a scene and establish like our place in the culture and
the Toronto scene,
to
man.
learn what it was, very, very different from Vancouver where I grew up,
like Vancouver at the end of it is very small in comparison.
Exactly, and I think the geography as well makes it feel more spread out because you got more bridges and tunnels and ocean and mountains and valleys and bridges. I mentioned
you
bridges.
did, yeah,
but different types of bridges.
But then there's other bridges, right? Exactly. So you get the idea.
You could say 5 bridges and they'd all have a place, including the bridge like that. You know what I mean? Like a bridge in music.
The bridge in the build-up.
Anyway, it was different here. We were learning it. We were diving in. We were creating a scene or an impact.
Yeah.
Have you ever done stand-up?
No, not exactly. No.
Okay. Yeah.
But very funny on stage, though.
Yeah, I did exercise at Raw where I wrote a stand-up routine and I read it over Zoom. I think this must have been during the pandemic.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, right. There's some evidence, but I haven't really tried it. But this mini musical I did at Sideburn was like. It was very shticky and very it was improvisational as well a little bit, so it was kind of like proximal in a way, but
Are you still writing music? You are, right?
Yeah, I wrote the new songs for that musical, and then I've written a handful of songs that I think I'm quite pleased with over the last few years, and aligning that with an outlet or an avenue to perform has been like a process, because I've been prioritizing over the last few years like settling into a bit of stability with my day job, but then of late finding myself needing
always the back and forth,
right, needing
push and
to
pull.
Dude,
fulfill my art.
Remember we did the Jamaican Fest?
Yes.
Oh, bro, did I come and watch that?
No, you weren't here yet.
Okay.
This was
there
up
was a
north.
Festival that I watched that I was like, this is maybe not your guys' audience.
Oh, I'm sure there were more.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there were more. That's the cool thing about you.
We were well received, I think,
we were well received.
If I recall correctly.
Yeah, no.
I think they must have Nothing Serious. We played Nothing Serious.
Yeah.
Nothing serious. Nothing serious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just a different vibe when the music is just like very deep bass lines amongst their pumping system. And like, you know, and there's like that big kind of dance hall, almost like Jamaican reggae vibe. And then we get on with like a patch cord guitar and like two white guys vocalizing. It's just a different vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
But we did it and it was fun and they loved it and we were fucking down to clown.
That was awesome what you just did with your smoke.
Oh, thanks.
Did you make a O?
Yeah, many,
Oh,
multiples.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'll have to get some video of you doing that.
I don't have any trick smoking.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know how to do any tricks.
Can you go blow out through your nostrils? Close your mouth right now and blow out. There you go! Yeah!
Nice.
I don't know if I've ever done that before.
Dude, what were some crazy client moments that we had earlier? I know that we had some crazy moments like where...
Okay, I also want to
Clients
say
were crazy.
I resonate with your musical's theme because I know we're going between history and like and
Yeah,
present,
sorry,
which is
I just
kind of
keep pulling
cool,
away from-
and I like that. But I resonate with your musical's theme because this last year I feel like was the first year that I had lost like some authentic optimism,
Oh.
and I was like, oh. For a moment, I had a limiting belief that was like, oh, that's what getting older is. And then I was like, oh, gross. Like, that's not true. That can't be true.
Right.
So I feel like I'm getting back to it now. But yeah, just like you do have to fight for it.
Yeah. And what's funny is that it's not objectively false, but it's not objectively true either. The reality is it'll be like a process and a journey, like through, you know, where it's a little this and a little that over time, you know, but like it's the stories that we tell ourselves when we phrase it as such, like, you know, this is what it means to be getting older. Like when you tell yourself that, that's when it like occupies space in your brain as like a block of like, this is what I've decided is true.
And you're
Yeah,
gonna
fuck that.
And that's such a burden to carry around, you know? You know, so it's like,
You don't
well,
have to.
You know, I will get older and I will do art at different frequencies in my life,
Right.
you know? And at times I'll be prioritizing this or that in order to survive and thrive as much as possible in a crazy world. And
I think you got to keep the funky libido still popping, you know what I mean? Got to make life sexy and fun. That's
Can
how you
we-
stay young.
word.
Can
Don't
we
get
talk
fucking
about your
cardboard.
movie and then we can do
Yes.
more history stuff?
Yeah, tell us about this movie. How was the audition process? How did you find the role? And who is making these movie films?
Wonderful, thank you. So Fortescue. Fortescue is a film by Rebecca Love. She's an up-and-coming filmmaker who, with the funding from the Canada Council for the Arts, was able to produce her first feature film. And she's done a series of other short films. They touch on themes of, well, the film in particular, Fortescue, is about women's friendship and patriarchy and mental health. Yeah, so in particular touches on the subject of bipolar disorder.
Can you spell the title of the name? Sorry.
I would love to. Fortescue.
Okay, cool. Because I'm hearing it like a new car model, the Fortescue. You know? Fortescue. Okay, so I'm glad.
Fortescue. How would you say?
Fortescue. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, because I honestly I always feel like I'm fumbling on it. It's like,
Yeah, who
guess
knows?
it's yeah,
Anyway,
from
okay,
a
interesting.
French, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
So
Okay, continue though. It's about mental health.
yeah. So it's about women's friendship and these two ladies. They go up to a cottage to practice a portion of a play that they're staging, and it's all.
Don't you
lovely.
always find that girls who are friends always go to cottages?
I think enough at least to represent in a film in a realistic way.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No,
not
we do.
not implausible.
I love
We
that.
go to cottages.
No, 1,000%, and they practice whatever they
We practice
built
for
together.
plays.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
we
Practice
practice
for
our
play. Yeah,
business. We do
exactly.
business things.
Plenty
Oh,
business
fuck.
things.
Yo,
Yeah.
I feel like
You go to
cabins
the
are packed
cottage to
with
get it
girls
done.
doing business. That's what I feel.
Making startups.
Yeah, with like female-owned startups are basically started in
Continue.
cabins.
Tyson, this is much like when you live together, I'm sure.
This in particular is almost nothing like it. It's like, I mean,
what has happened
especially
here?
because there's so much history now. Like, you know what I mean? Like the feeling even at the places that we were at physiologically was very different, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Like family, there's
not to
nothing
shut you down, but like that makes me think about that.
That's funny.
What it really is a really unique and special moment to be here with you guys.
God bless, man. Yeah, it's like family at this point. I'm just the annoying younger brother.
But also like perfect timing, I feel.
Yeah.
Yes. Fortescue.
Fortescue. Back to the film. I'm sorry.
I basically play a problematic boyfriend in the film, and I'm sort of the agent of sort of tension that leads to the main character having a manic episode, and so it's a drama, and it's the film that I'm the most proud of having.
That's so cool.
Participated in.
Wow.
That's really exciting. When you got the audition, did they give you the whole script?
Yeah. Actually, good question. Let me think about that.
Sometimes it's a callback situation. I'm always just interested because sometimes I've gotten a whole script before and I read the sides and decided I'm not going to read the whole script for this first audition. But sometimes I've gotten the sides and I've been like, oh, I'm gonna dive into this. Like, I can do this.
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm always interested when you book a role, like what the process, the audition process was.
I will say I had worked with Rebecca previously on another film of hers called Parlor Palm, and it was a film we did, I think, in 2018, and it released just at the beginning of the pandemic. And it was about a woman experiencing psychosis induced from climate catastrophe stress, and I play the husband, a lawyer, and it's a week in the life of these two characters.
Is he a nice husband? Are you a brat again in this one?
I would say
a meanie head.
A meanie head. Yes, exactly. I mean, let's just say I'm a meanie head. No, he's not. He's not objectively bad or good. He kind of is a flawed person, like we all are, and he navigates an objectively stressful situation with some grace and some fumbles as well.
Right.
Nice.
That sounds
well
just
said.
like life.
Does he raise his voice and swear?
Yes.
He says naughty words.
And it was so fun to act.
Oh,
yeah, I love those scripts.
I don't want to. Well, I'm just going to tell you that she cracks an egg on my forehead and then I flip out. It was like, as far as things to act, it was very fun.
Oh,
that's sick.
Oh yeah.
With an egg on your face?
Oh yeah, like.
Was this a one-take wonder situation?
We did it 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Wow. Good. Bravo.
Did you change your shirt each time?
We had 2 shirts and we cleaned it in between takes. We had somebody cleaned it in between takes.
Big money.
Yes.
That's really fun and exciting.
That's
Those
sick, dude.
Congratulations.
So when you get to like express like that and you feel like you nailed it, and then you watch it back and you're like, I nailed it.
I was pumped. And so that was the other, thing that I'm the most proud of. Like I did an episode of The Boys, but like I'm most proud of doing these like for the creative.
How was The Boys?
Beautiful experience. Yeah, that was.
Everyone's a professional on set.
Yeah.
Don't you love that well-oiled machine?
Oh yeah, did a brief scene with Carl Urban, who was an absolute delight and an utter professional.
Is that Mr.
As you imagine?
Is that Mr. and Mrs. Urban's little boy?
That's a great question. Anyways, I played a security guard in a scene with him, and it was awesome. But
that's sick, dude.
Yeah, but anyways, not to just like. Name drop.
That's sick.
Yeah, well, thank you anyway. So,
you should have fun. Toronto is like a good, like mini little Hollywood vibe.
Names are exciting.
Yeah.
So what?
Carl.
Fuck yeah.
Carl. Samantha. That's an exciting name. Ever since Sex in the City.
Exactly. There you go.
Shit.
So, you booked this role. What was the shooting like?
Well, we filmed in at Fortescue Lake in Halliburton.
It's a place.
It's a place. It's a noun, and it is a lake, an incredible lake on the Canadian Shield. So the geography, like the lake and the shoreline, is made of these like huge slabs of stone that kind of emerge out of the water, and they've got little coves of crystals. You wouldn't believe it.
What?
Yeah, little coves of crystals.
Crystal coves?
Like the ancient earth is being pushed up.
Wow.
Can you take some of those crystals?
That's beautiful.
I did.
You sell those crystals?
No.
No.
Just for
keep the
precious,
crystals?
Yeah.
Precious stones?
Yeah, precious stones.
Yeah, that's
As
nice.
long as it's not
nature.
the first or the
Nostalgia.
last, I've heard.
Yeah,
You're allowed to take.
I got the sense the Earth was just pushing and pushing. Like I felt like there was way
You're
more.
like,
I
there's
felt like there was way more down there.
There's abundance.
Yeah.
Abundance from the earth. That's wonderful, man. Congrats.
Yeah.
And this
Was there rehearsal time, or did you?
We did we had a few rehearsals. We had an intimacy coordinator as well,
Nice.
which was
Did
super
you have
helpful.
scenes
And
that
McCourt.
required that?
Yeah. There was different depictions of intimacy, like sexual violence, and well, yeah, debatably, we showed it to this one senior citizen audience, and they were like, "Where's the sexual violence?" But that's perhaps not even a thing we should joke about.
But that's good.
Cut it.
But that's good that there's an intimacy coach. Winnie
Exactly.
was on a TV show, and like there was a rape
was
scene. It was fucked up.
Docudrama.
Yeah.
And
Bullshit.
I was being hurled around with no instruction by
Jeez.
like a what's the person called who does these like fight scenes?
Coordinator?
Fight coordinator, yeah,
Yeah.
no fight coordinator, no intimacy coordinator, and that's where
Ben.
and I.
The only
Ben-
person to say anything was the DOP. Like,
yeah,
are you okay?
Yeah,
like,
he was like.
Jesus.
were you
Yeah,
being
yeah.
choked or something in the back of a van?
Not choked, but I was being like pressed down. But I also got hurled into the van, so the scene started outside of the van, and so he grabbed me, and I was freaking out because it was an abduction, obviously. So all of the struggle was quite real.
Wow.
And he, the actor did his best, but like I'm trying to get away. He's trying to hold me back. Like there was no coordination at all.
Yeah.
It was a shit show, and it's non-union, so there's no. Not that union necessarily keeps you safe.
Fuck you guys.
Or has in the
I'm
past.
gonna beat
at
you
least.
guys up.
But
That actor. and
wonderful
who's responsible.
though that an
Physically
independent
beat
film
those guys up.
is spending money like that because
Yeah, that's
I don't know
good.
if it's a requirement.
That's good.
Yet.
Absolutely. Well, Rebecca Love had a great
Shout out.
attention to safety and being mindful that it goes through
What a fucking
some
thought.
very sensitive subject matter, and so like the set had a great tone of paying close attention to the well-being of the cast, which included shoots rarely going over 8 hours in a day.
Wow, what a
Nice.
thought.
Indeed, and so yeah, there was in many ways a really tremendous experience, and proud of the film, and I think that it's been a pleasure to see it hit audiences on this recent tour that we took it to BC and
Festival circuit.
Halifax and Prince Edward Island, private screenings, and also some universities.
Private screenings.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
indeed. Rebecca's a great producer.
So you're having your premiere.
Indeed, in Toronto, June 22nd at the Paradise Theatre. Sold out, if you can believe it.
Nice.
So
I
we
can.
can't even go.
Yeah, so we're...
Fine.
Yeah? I do.
Fine.
What are you promoting it for?
Right.
No, it's good. It's good. Brag away.
But I will say that
Sold
there's
out
going to be
premiere.
more screenings down the road. Rebecca's working to get some private screenings that we will announce later down the road.
Cool.
What a
Well-
good cast member you are. Doing your
Well,
thing.
I'm
For sure,
stoked
man.
about it.
I would too.
You like the film?
If I wasn't stoked about it, I would be like, yeah, so what else could we talk about? Let's talk about my musical some more.
Yes. What are you eating these days?
What am I eating these days? Oh, that's a good question. Fish, rice.
What type of
Today
fish?
I had 5 hard-boiled eggs.
Nice.
I need to do some
Eggs are
grocery
so
shopping,
good.
but I also
Eggs
need
are
to live.
great.
So
Totally.
I like 5.
yeah, I was like,
5 is a good amount.
to be honest with you, I kind of, I blacked out.
Yeah.
Did you have them with any hot sauce?
No, but
Salt
I
and
had
pepper?
them with some goat cheese.
Nice. That's a good one.
Some nice.
Very nice. Dude, congrats.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. That kind of
That's
feels
fun as
well-rounded.
Nice. So yeah, you're doing acting. Where can people find you online? Like, what do you?
Yeah, so they can come to your movie.
Yeah, what are they checking it
Fortescue.
out?
Yeah, well, I try to limit my social media as much as humanly possible, and
Good.
I fail.
Fuck those
I
guys.
fail tremendously. So you can follow me on Instagram at Tyson Coady. It's Coady, TYSONCOADY.
Hey, did you guys ever have a moment where you thought you wouldn't be cool with each other?
Oh, but he and I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
Great question.
Yeah, well, it depends on how much you would want to go into it. I mean, because I love that subject.
Friends have disagreements and choose like different avenues of focus sometimes. But I think with this guy, we were through enough, or for me, our time together impacted me enough that like being cool is for like friends. Like this guy like kind of became my like my bro, like a family type thing. So it's like you could even just be like fuck you, and I'd be like that's fine, I'll see you next week. Like, you know, like it's not, but like there have been moments where we like disagree or we're different. We at one point, I think when we decided to part, we're like, okay, our focuses are evolving.
Yeah.
So it was never like, fuck you, you're a piece of shit because that's your focus. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, season.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
But there were times where we definitely thought that we'd be a band forever.
Yeah, sure.
There were times that too.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
I don't remember our conflicts details at all.
So that's your brain protecting you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it was like an interesting time in 2012 when we moved, and we were at just different times in our lives, and like there was occasionally times when I think we butt heads.
Yeah.
And there was tension, like settling into a new environment and like learning how to adapt to spending so much time with one another. Like, we were working together, we were in a band together, we were roommates.
Living together.
So like
this is my life now.
You know?
I've taken that position.
Yeah, write a pointer's book on dealing with me.
Well, there's no question that Ellevan is blessed to have loving people around him.
Yeah, God bless.
You know, and you guys, I think, really demonstrated great you guys demonstrate a really beautiful ability to build and maintain community around you of really beautiful individuals, and I love what you guys are doing here on the podcast. It's
thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And it's so funny that the studio's in almost the same neighborhood that we started our journey in here.
Exactly, just a stone's throw away.
Just off the road.
Yeah.
Parliament.
If you can go back to your little baby bodies when you were 25 or whatever, what would you have wished to see for one another that either has manifested in each other's lives or is still to manifest?
Ooh.
I actually think I already have my answer.
Oh.
Go.
Peace.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think that it both has manifested and continues to manifest.
God bless. Yeah.
That's
Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you, bro.
Came
God
right
bless.
through there.
Yeah, that was easy. I'm not going to hum and ha about this. I think
No, I think as well, in the same field is probably like acceptance. I'd say like of yourself and what a unique, diverse individual you are, and the way that you're expressing through your masks and stuff like that. Like I feel like you having embraced that gives a more holistic, confident, and I love that. And it's not that you weren't always creative, but it's like, yeah, I'm sure you see more peace with me. I was so angry. So angry. Like running on straight anger fumes every day. Like before I found meditation, anything. Everything I'm about on the podcast, I was living a complete contradictory when we were living together. Like I was
intense, a little intense,
explosive.
Oh yeah, so intense, crazy, out of control.
Yeah, but I think
we didn't have we had less tools, or we knew about less tools back then in terms of management, emotional management. But I just wanted to say, like I think that you're like what I see you do, like your different avenues of creativity is. I would just love to see more of that come to fruition for you.
That's what I mean about the acceptance.
You have a really unique perspective on the world, and like what you create, like that broken glass piece. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like in the middle of Trinity Bellwoods, I'm so happy for that. Like I'm so happy that happens in life, in the world. Like I'm so happy that you exist.
Yeah, you're an artist
in that way. So I would love to see that sustain you somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be great to have more of your art in that regard out in the world, I think.
I really appreciate that.
You should do Fringe with your musical.
I accept your suggestion.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much. It's really kind. And I'm reflected by you, and I think that reflected by you as well.
God
And
bless.
it's wonderful to have different people in your life who can kind of share a certain perspective that is unique to how they see you. It's a gift.
God bless, bro. Thank you
Yeah,
so
it's
much,
kind of
man.
wild. I like
Isn't
it.
it?
I don't know how to quite articulate it. I wish I could better articulate
Well,
how I feel when I see your pieces, but it's
You're also probably
I think it's important.
proud of his spiritual expansion too, because we met him as Tyson, like the lead of this musical before we became buds or even knew each other yet become like artistic family. Like he
Funny
was
how
like
we've
just
grown.
that, you know what I mean? Like you get closer, so when you get start to see them do their own thing, and even though like we're still buds, we don't spend nearly even a fraction of the time that we used to together, but like seeing other artists develop in your atmosphere, there's something rewarding about that for sure.
Yeah.
Like no matter what paths like people choose to like sustain themselves or like whatever, like whatever avenues, like everyone who was doing art in Toronto like 2012, like whatever like that season is, right? Like, and then we just continue on our lives from there. There's something very magical about like in reference to development and seeing you bring it to life. It's special. I agree. Yeah. Fuck.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Thank you for your
Good hang.
contribution.
Yeah, bro.
My pleasure. And I love that suggestion of doing the Fringe, and
100% you'll get into it. For
Here's
sure.
that.
doing the mini musical was just a little sliver, and it was such an encouragement of like how possible it is. And so I intend to keep following that charge and generating new opportunities. Yeah.
Yes, we'll make some clips out of this bitch. Toss them on Instagram. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's like the
Can't wait to see your red
Craigslist.
carpet outfit.
Thank you very much.
Have you
Yeah.
been working on it, thinking about it?
That's a great question. I actually
Think
haven't
about the
been thinking
pose.
about it, but I'll know.
Get in your
I know.
head about it and
Yeah,
think
great,
about
great.
it. Nice.
No, it's
What do I do with
opportunity
my
to look
hand?
really cool.
You're right,
so
it is. And-
you grew your hair out for it.
Exactly.
Let's
I'm
go like
thinking
this.
about,
Tyson, I think you should just put your hands like this
The whole time?
that's good.
for the red carpet.
That's sort
the
of
look.
high fashion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's take a picture. Love, guys. Thanks. Give Tyson a follow. Check out his stuff. Love you. See you next app.
Bye.